Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
I love it!
Yeah, so that's still making the rounds.
Most excited.
I hate that video. I'm sorry.
How do you think I feel?
I love it.
Well, you don't have to play it.
No, I don't. But you know what? The crowd wants it. The crowd can have it. So, what's up, chat?
Would like to have a T-shirt with it.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the daily in Welcome to Rebellion.
We need
Maybe
it.
Oh man. Oh, as you might have surmised, somebody is stuck at the DMV, which is probably better than watching. So, we don't know. What's up, everybody?
Hello, we're here.
Hi.
It is the Midday Mixer. I am Mo Zamboni. How are you doing? Yep, Jay is still at the DMV.
As that happens usually.
I told them, when you go to the DMV, if there's too many black people there, leave.
Make a new appointment.
I think that might be kind of impossible in certain places in Florida. I'm just going to say right now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we can't do it online because, well, here we can do that stuff online.
Well, he was talking about that. Apparently you can. Here, I need to fix my camera. You can do certain stuff. Like I had to deal with this recently where I had to go to multiple offices. It took me like 3 hours to drive around. You have to go into the office sometimes, especially now that the sun is kind of setting on some of us guys. We're getting into the elder years. And
Don't say it.
Yeah, I know. But you have to go in to get stuff done, apparently. So
I try to do everything I can online. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. So
yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you do have to go in.
You know what, Wicked? Because I'm the exact same way. I try not to do certain things, but if I can avoid the lineup, because I don't like doing a lot like that stuff online, right? Because you want to make sure your security is safe and everything. But yeah, but if you're gonna, it's like passports. I remember one year. Well, you can do your passports online, and I remember when I had to renew mine. I got to the passport office and the lineup was around the corner. And then the one lady behind the counter said, anyone do their passport online? I was the only one to put my hand up. Went right up to the front, submitted it. I was out the door.
Oh,
and people just looked. It was just like, we could have did this online.
You did it at the DMV?
Well, no, we have what we have is called Service Canada.
Oh, okay. I do it at I got mine at the post office and it was really fast. Way better than the DMV. I don't know if you can do it there. I think you can. I don't know.
Why would you?
I know. Why would you? Yeah.
No, I can't remember how I've done it because mine is about, I think, expired. I got it done in about 10 years ago. And it was still like you take the picture. You still have to get it done at like a CVS or any of that crap. And then you got to send it in. Is it different now?
Well, so I took my own picture, but it wasn't like good enough. So the lady took it from me at the post office, but she was so nice. She was kind of like, work it. Like, she was so funny. The lady taking my picture, she was like, yes. She's like, you have the best like resting bee face ever. Sorry if that's weird. I'm like, thank you.
like here you have to, here you can go to any photo place, drugstore that has the where they can act, because it tells you can get your passport photo done here. So
yeah, I think I went to Walgreens to like get mine printed out, right? Like I took it with my phone and then went and had it printed out there, but I had to get it redone.
I hated mine. The person who took my, first of all, I was in the middle of growing out my hair. So I actually have this. I don't know why I have it next to me. I had no idea we were going to talk about this, but this was my passport picture. It's really bad.
Wow.
You know who you look like? What's his name from It's Always Sunny?
I know. Yeah. No, it was like, I was so like annoyed. I'm like, all right, fine.
You look like Obi-Wan.
I wish. I was actually in pretty good shape then. I actually probably didn't need my
Mo
beard
really
now.
does look like everybody. I guess Ryan was right. Jeez.
Mo, you're never out of shape, no matter what age you are. So.
I'm not in bad shape. I'm just not in the shape I was in this picture where I was playing sports all the time. But anywho, I do not look like Ted Kaczynski. Thank you very much.
And Icanalist, thanks for the 500 kicks to Jay's face over on Kick.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, we are live on Kick.
Yes.
So if you want to support us over there, if you're not big with the red app, you can get on the green app. The other green app. So
the other green app, yeah.
The other green app. So speaking of the other green app, we have this article by Geeks and Gamers. Supergirl reviews turn against James Gunn's DCU as critics rip script, action, and story. Well, that's what else is there to rip? Is my question.
I have no. Well, actually, Vera and I cracked the case last night because you know how women do better research than the FBI. This was actually on accident because we watched one woman who gave this a 7 out of 10. All right, if you find it, you'll see what I mean when you see how she looks. She also works for the Mary Sue, so totally checks out, right? I had a hard time figuring out who this was for, right? Because I mean, she doesn't. It's not for the dads, especially not the Christian dads, according to Millie.
No,
it's not for them, and I don't see this resonating with Gen Z because Gen Z doesn't really like drink, right? And she's like just like a drunk, or from what we see, she's like get drunk and be sloppy. So this is for the blue-haired cat women because they're like her life's a mess. In retrospect, my life looks better. So I love this movie because I don't have to feel so bad about my life because her life is awful. And, you know, it's okay to be messy. So that's who it's for. But funny enough, they have Ulta advertising this. And I'm like, she's not even like wearing makeup. Ulta nail polish companies and stuff, they're all like, promoting this. And I'm like, okay, she doesn't even have any lip gloss on, for goodness sakes. Like, why is a makeup company sponsoring this?
You know, it's funny because, you know, I thought we were, and I get it's James Loser Gunn, and but the way, you know, Miley here just makes herself look so unflattering, just so, it's like a plain Jane. It's like nobody wants to see that. Like I've been seeing a lot of the memes, Daily Bugle, and everyone's been putting in, you know, they're using Sydney Sweeney. And I can't remember who was talking about it, but they said, would this movie make a difference if Sydney Sweeney was in it? For sure. Because and they also said, I think it was Az who said, no, it was Gary. Because you would have dads saying to their sons, hey, let's go watch a movie. Let's go watch Supergirl. You know, just because it would be more appealing to see, you know, Helen, listen, I love the 1984 Supergirl because Helen Slater, very beautiful, just great to look at, you know. But we can't get back to these where you got to make somebody for the norm. You got to make someone unflattered. You got to make some. I'm surprised they didn't put Lizzo in this movie.
You know, and back to the Sydney Sweeney thing. Now, Sydney Sweeney, whether she can act or not, people probably are torn on that. But think of Gal Gadot. None of us, even the women, didn't realize that she couldn't act. We just liked Wonder Woman. She was pretty. She did fine in the role. So Sydney Sweeney absolutely would have been a better choice for this. Like the guys alone would have just went in droves to go see this movie.
Yeah, just like we did to go see Wonder Woman. And I still can go back and watch that movie. It's a good movie.
It is.
It's Patty Jenkins when people are like, okay, don't go crazy, woman. Just actually do what you're good at. Don't try writing. Don't try doing anything else. Just direct, you know, because she's shown that she can direct. But I mean, that was a great movie. I made over $1 billion, as well it should have. It was a great story. The villain was really good. I enjoyed that movie. Still do.
And then 84 happened. And
I got a question for you guys. If they didn't, because we all got Gal Gadot from Fast and Furious. But I don't know if you remember, they were using some test screenings with what's her name, Adriana, the girl from the Orville. She played Lady J in Retaliation. Oh, they did some test shots with her as Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And you know what? I would have liked to have seen her as Wonder Woman, you know, than Gal Gadot or whatever her name is.
True. Yeah. Not to get too too into the weeds, but yeah, no, I mean, but Gal Gadot did it. She was all right in BVS, and she was all right in Wonder Woman. People were okay with it. She was serviceable, but yeah, there probably could have been. I think the actor that played Lady J would have been much better because she looked like an Amazonian woman.
Yeah.
Not that Gal Gadot does not, but anyways,
I prefer Linda Carter.
oh yeah, who doesn't? Come on, seriously. That's not even a debate. Let's move it along. All right. But apparently it's I haven't checked Rotten Tomatoes because I don't check that site. I check this site right here. Thank you very much. But Rotten Tomatoes is the critics are giving it a 57%, and we could probably look into it a little further, but that's not good.
That means even they're not kissing their butts.
Not at all. And that's a whatever the mathematical nonsense they do over at Rotten Tomatoes. So it's probably worse than that. But you know, we got this one. This is what it's currently tracking at because now there's enough reviews in on Critic List. 29% with 23 voters.
You know, want to know something hilarious? So I've been checking the last couple. I might have done this on the last Midday Mixer. I don't remember, but I looked at City Walk for seats, and there was 10 filled. That's it. Spider-Man's already sold out. Is a month away. That's sold out in City Walk and Disney Springs. Supergirl, like I even looked at later shows, and tomorrow, like it's like, oh, maybe Friday. People are like, oh, I'm gonna go see it still. I think 15 or 20 was like the top that I seen filled at these busy theaters. I'm like, dang, nobody wants to see this.
Yeah, and I'm just curious. I got to scroll down. This is the best thing about it. You get right into the meat and potatoes of it. We got a 10% Lobos to go to this movie. 0. We got 5 of 5. Yeah, it looks like indifference. What is this? All right, whatever. But yeah, no. So, but yeah, you can do that in Critic List, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. You don't have to follow that person. You can do friends with benefits with the people that you trust, or the people that shame you into following them, like Sevi has to me.
I think this is a troll review to be.
Oh, for sure, for sure. They know who Critic List is. They know who Blaine is. They're just jumping in there to cause problems.
Yeah, no, this actually could be someone who's even a fan just being funny. Like
no, it is. Look at the last part I highlighted.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Look at the political bias, very left. Yeah, that's a troll. That's a good troll. Who's Foxy? Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe to Critic List, people. Seriously, it's way more fun over there.
It is.
Yeah, but it looks like it's overall bad movie. It either like people hate it or they don't care for it. I mean, that's not a good spread to have. But what have you guys been hearing about it? Any close compatriots gone to see it and told you about it, or?
Nope. I know nobody that came to see or that went to go see it. I don't plan on it. I really don't want to. On Saturday, I'm sure we'll talk about it on Saucy because I know poor X-Ray and Disparu have to go see these movies for F&T. So I'll just sit back and listen to their review.
Yeah, the only ones I've heard is what everybody else has heard out there, which is Chris Gore and Ellen Ing. If they're not giving it a good review, not that they give bad movies good reviews, but they're very forgiving and nice in their reviews, and they said it was bad. So that's not good. If Film Threat says it's bad, it's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, and I just been following the Angry Joe stuff, and I've been trolling with GI Joe memes in that. So watch, because he's been going after Gary and as trying to blame them for the movie's failure. Yeah, no, it's the marketing is just like, let's take Millie Alcock out of it, which I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I don't mean to denigrate women, but she is not attractive. No.
She looks like she just chews rocks all the time. She's got the worst set of chompers I've ever seen. And she's not what Supergirl's supposed to be, which is a very attractive brunette or blonde. Usually it's brunette turns into a blonde. That's kind of her thing, instead of the glasses. Well, in addition to the glasses. But, I just don't see it, man. Like that face. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to get too into it, but, Wicked was talking about it earlier. Wicked was talking about it earlier about, why is Ulta sponsoring this. Ulta is like where you get all of, and I'm married, guys. All right. Obviously, I don't wear makeup. Well, I do. It's called a beard, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It looks like the Lord of Dogs. It looks like Heath Ledger early in his career is what she looks.
You know whose face she reminds me of? Remember that girl, the gymnastic girl who gave that. She got memed for doing that bitch face look.
Oh yeah, Mackenzie. I know the.
That's
Yeah.
who she looked like in
Oh,
that photo.
She John Papa Sergio for $2 says she looks like Sid from Toy Story.
She does. There's a lot. You know what? She's another person that looks like a lot of people, but in a very bad way. Like Mo looks like men, but so does she, and very like weird looking men. So like that's unfortunate for her.
Yeah. I just don't see it, man. And that seems to be a lot of even the critics are saying like. If we go farther into this article, they're basically saying that she deserved a better movie. I don't see why.
She brought this on herself.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one to blame but her.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, she went out there. She made a lot of noise about this. Did you ever think about whether this movie was good or not? Because it's your name. It's your name on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever stop to think? Goes, am I making a good movie here? Is this movie actually going to help me or hurt me?
But like the line that she did, right? I'm like, she went to the school. I said this to the Rachel Zegler School for PR. But I mean, to be fair, she still isn't as bad as Rachel Zegler was because Rachel Zegler was so insufferable. She did many interviews just like being stupid. Now she could catch up. Millie could get there. I just don't understand certain things. Like the queer stuff was so stupid. That was stupid. But
yeah.
The Christian dad thing, like saying this isn't for Christian dads, like that was very specific. Like, why did you feel the need to say that? Like, you feel like you're sticking it to people by saying, like, yeah, you darn Christians. Like, okay.
Well, here's the thing. It was actually somebody that was part of it was either part of a magazine or they identified that's kind of like their identifier Christian dad. And they're like, well, we don't need that. It's like, that's an unforced error. When some weirdo comes up to you and interviews you and you're like, do you think that Supergirl is a queer icon? And you're just like,
oh my God, stop it. You sounded just like it. Is this the gayest Supergirl ever?
Is this the gayest Supergirl ever? No, but it's just like, it's a trap. Like, and God bless her, Brie Larson. I'm sorry, she's on a redemption arc. She understands now. She doesn't fall for it. Millie Alcock is just like, sure, I'll just she stepped on every trap possible. She is the anti Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, even if the movie's not that good or if it doesn't do that well, he is going to be the best ambassador for your movie. Millie is exactly the opposite.
Like, we could. Oh my gosh, yeah, we should talk about that after this. What we think about this Ryan Gosling Star Wars movie.
Yeah, and like, I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, and I memed it. Where if you're gonna if I'm gonna do a Transformers movie, I'm gonna use Ryan Gosling as Chip Chase. I think he would be perfect because when I him in Hail Mary wearing the glasses, unfortunately he'd have to be in a wheelchair, but I think he'd be a great Chip Chase. Be perfect.
So this is. Okay, what is it? What is the movie coming out that he's in? Star what? What is
Star Wars Starfighter.
Starfighter. Okay, so if this is going to bring people in because Ryan Gosling is one of the few actors that still has star power to where he's in it, so you're going to go see it. Like think of Barbie. I know men hated Barbie, but they still think his scenes were funny. He was the best part of that movie. He was the only reason that movie was good in any sense. Not that it was good, but he was the only. I don't want to say that it was good, but like his scenes were good. Like it was hilarious. And that song, the Ken song, I'm just Ken, great. But that was because it was Ryan Gosling. So he's going to get people into the theaters to see this movie. And if it fails, Star Wars is pretty much cooked. I know we already said that it is, but like if this really fails, like they have nothing else that they can pull. Like if he can't get people to like this movie, because he's pretty good, right? Like he paid like with Project Hail Mary. He had a lot to do with it. He wanted to be in this movie. Like he cared about it. He cares. And he said himself that it's their job to get us to want to see these movies and enjoy them. And that's correct. It's not our job to just consume whatever crap they're giving us and enjoy it. So he has good takes on stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to take a good paycheck just to do a movie. Who knows?
you know what would make this movie successful? If you make Gosling's character a son of Luke Skywalker. Make him the focal point of this movie.
Ooh.
You know, Jedi.
Bring back the real
pilot.
Skywalkers. Like
you make him that focal point, this movie, and you get back to those basics, this movie will destroy. It will blow up.
I see what you're saying. It would be the son of Leia and Han would be, if you really wanted to get the crowd in, because those were the what like Jason Solo and Anakin Solo were awesome characters. I apologize if I skipped a few generations, but those were the meat of the EU as far as the children. But yeah, no, if they did that, it'd be great. But pulling it back to Supergirl real quick, how do you think this movie would be doing better or tracking better if it had a Ryan Gosling type star, like a female star? Obviously it's not going to be Ryan Gosling, even though it's 2026, who knows. If they had that kind of ambassador, that kind of cheery personality, like just somebody you want to hang out with, like literally like that
someone
kind
pretty
of
and bubbly
pushing this movie, do you think it would actually it would obviously help? Would it put it over the top? Would it make money? Would it break even? Would it do any of that?
See, I don't know. It depends on the story, right? If they had good actors in this that were doing good PR, and then people went to go see the movie and they're like, hey, this wasn't too bad. Like this was a nice addition to, the DC universe. Then yeah, I think word of mouth, like, I mean, look what happened with Obsession. Word of mouth is what made that movie so big. And this is already a big franchise. So if the writing was there and they had good actors, I do think that they could actually make money because people are hungry for a good, especially the poor DC people are hungry for a recent good DC movie. So yeah, I do think so, but that's not the case. So I don't think they're even going to break even. I think it's going to be a big loss.
And there it is right there, real quick, Colhauser. The script takes the biggest beating. Variety's Owen Gleiberman delivered one of the harshest reviews of the bunch, calling Supergirl super horrendous and the worst script I can remember. Variety.
Yeah, see, even the normal butt kissers aren't kissing butt here, so yeah, it's gonna drown. This movie. I don't remember the last time I went to go see a movie or looked up tickets for a movie that was new, like releasing, and there was just more than half of the theater had seating available, and this is a DC movie.
Yeah, this should be a slam dunk. Like seriously, like Lobo, I've been wanting to see Lobo on screen for a while. I loved him in DC animated universe because he was a really good character, really well played out, good anti-hero or villain, depending on where he was. But this just looks awful. This looks like you don't have enough money to do like a werewolf, so you just put some paint on your face with a wig.
That looks like he walked into Party City or Spirit and was like, this is it. I got to take my kid trick-or-treating. I just got to look scary.
I'm generic scary guy. Let's go get some candy. Yeah.
But what you're saying, Wicked, like say for Brie Larson doing her redemption arc, if you were to cast her as Supergirl and she was just like, she was going to actually make this work, you don't have to show her feet because they're in boots, but if you make her be that one where she can outdo Captain Marvel, it could be a good film. But the problem is James Gunn's attached to it, so no matter what you do, it's going to fail.
So yep, and I think that's the consensus on everything. Yeah. So, but there is one thing that has been really funny. I don't know if you guys have seen this clip yet. It's David Cornsweat reacts to the viral Supergirl Cup. But just in case anybody else in the chat has not seen it, he says, I don't like that one bit. Nope. I thought it was the video. My apologies. But if we could pull that up, it actually has the whole entire crew of Superman 2025 looking at it. But just everything, the marketing, the main actress, the script, just like it's seriously amazing. Like what do you guys think it's going to make this weekend?
It's hard to say because I don't think any theaters are actually selling out, so that's pretty low.
It will be less than Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
As much as it pains me to say it. Yeah.
nobody's crying for this movie. Nobody wants this movie. Now, mind you, when the Helen Slater movie came out, there was an itch because everyone enjoyed Christopher Reeve's Superman, and that's what everyone loved. And so, of course, when that one came out, it was. But this movie is coming out on a failed Superman movie, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was failed, but it certainly didn't do well. It like just kind of like broke.
Oh no, that movie failed.
Yeah, for me, for Superman, that should be. It's not Batman, but it should have done way better than it did.
Because they made Superman basically a Justice League Superman.
Yeah, no one wants that.
No, real quick, I wanted to cover one more thing on this, and then we'll move on to the super chats and some the next story. They doubled down on the whole harem thing from Superman in this movie. I just heard that today. Like,
they
basically,
do?
Yeah, they're like, well, Kal-El's mom and dad were trying to get you harem, trying to make you go after hair. I can't remember the quote, but yeah, they were actually they instead of like kind of denying the line, they were actually reinforcing it. Because we heard all that nonsense of, oh, they're gonna retcon it, they're gonna take it out. Nope, they're doubling down. So that's probably the most damning part of this. Is now it's starting to reach out and cause further damage to James Gunn's other projects that don't need any help to be bad. So, yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, Superman was the one, right? That was supposed to be the one that made him a bunch of money. This isn't going to get anywhere near that, and that didn't do well either.
No.
All right, so chat says I should do a onesie goal. I was trying to talk to the boys in the private chat, but they don't pay attention.
Oh.
Don't be. You didn't pay attention. We'll let chat pick if we hit it. I'm gonna let them decide. I'll let Mo decide what the price is for my onesie goal, and then you guys can pick whether it's Yoshi or Stay Puffed.
We gotta do 100. I thought it was Cole Hauser saying we're doing a onesie goal. I'm like, I don't want to see Cole Hauser in a onesie.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
He's got an Optimus onesie, I bet.
No.
Listen, like, actually, no.
Listen, right. I love Transformers, but there's only to a point.
Yeah. Now, if you were Serpentor, that would be a good one.
You know what? I'd rather be Cobra Commander because I'm not a Serpentor fan.
Really? Well, okay. I didn't like him as a character, but his outfit was cool.
His outfit was cool.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I did get the Serpentor classified because it was awesome. But
yeah. And
it was funny because sorry.
No, I do have my penguin onesie if we want to. Just if there's any ladies out there that want to see that alphaness available.
Well, I got a picture of me and X-Wing in his onesie, Bucky's onesie.
Oh, jeez.
Were you were there?
Was I? I don't.
Were you
remember.
there? No, you left. We were at the Daytona Bucky's, and we were waiting for X-Wing to come out, and then he was changing into his onesie, the Bucky's onesie. So he's like, "Can we take a picture together?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's hit some of these super chats that came in during the early part of the stream. We have Market Reality for 5. All right, Beaches. I'm in the Supergirl theater. There's one other person. Send help.
The one person in this sphere that's there. It's Mark.
Oh, poor guy. I got to meet him in Savannah. Cool dude.
Yes. I met him before that, but yes, he was also in Savannah. Very cool.
Yeah, well, I got a chance to talk with him. I think I met him before, but I got a chance to talk with him for a while. So,
he was in MegaCon. He was at the meetup.
Yeah, yeah. I think I missed him though on that one.
Yeah, I had a good chat with him.
Yeah,
I had a really good chat with him.
Now he's going to torture himself at Supergirl. Prayers in the chat and F's in the chat for Mark Reality. So.
Yeah.
Then we have Factory Wolf Racing for 2. Super Poop Tax. Thank you. Then we got John Papa Sergio for 2 again. She looks like Sid from Toy Story. Yes. And then we got Piping Cynic with a Canadian $2.80. Marshmallow, lift heavy things. Look, all right, I could be in better shape. I could be worse. All right. Then Mo SP for $1. Thank you.
Sorry, Mo.
I did beat Super Mario Brothers finally. I'm so happy I got that.
I know.
off
I
the
rated
list.
you right after. I think. What a
I know.
triumphant raid there.
Yep. We're on to Punch Out. I haven't beat that game, but you know,
That
lot
one's
of people.
tough.
A lot of people haven't beat that game. Psychotic Mongoose, what's up, sir? For £5 for the onesie goal. And then we got Phil McCracken for $5 for the Yoshi onesie. All right.
Yoshi
there we
will
go.
probably win.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the super chats. Well, we're gonna jump into one more Supergirl thing because I want to leave it in the dust here. But I saw this and I'm like, really? They really cannot read the room over there. I mean, I want Warner Brothers to be better to their former self, but I don't think they could do it. Warner Brothers and DC Studios have announced a Krypto animated series.
Why?
I'm not surprised by this, but like, who?
Yeah. The series follows Krypto as he tags along. Good job, Variety. What do you spell check? With a gang of misfit criminal wannabes who live down the block. Oh, that's awesome, because that's what Krypto would do. They soon discover he's a ball of destructive, lovable energy worse than any of them as he accompanies them into misadventures and poorly laid plans. Krypto's pure nature slowly ends up redeeming them, whether they want it or not.
You know what? I'd be down for this. Sorry, go ahead, Wicked.
It's an animated series. Okay, so at least it's like animated, and they're gonna like try. I don't know, because the recent DC animated series, like whatever, are not done well. I used to say this like back, let's say like 10 years ago. Marvel had the live action down. It was great, right? Phase 1, really good. And then we had DC crushing it with the animation. Not that Marvel had bad animation or DC had bad live action. I just think, you know, they were each superior in that spot. You know what I mean? The recent DC animation, like the Harley Quinn, had it could have been great. The first season was okay, but they were sprinkling in like men are blubbering idiots crap, and I didn't love that Kaylee Kuko didn't even mildly have a New York accent. Like, that's Harley Quinn's thing, her Brooklyn accent. But that's just nitpicking. They turned it into where like Batman and Superman were literally like blubbering idiots, and it was ridiculous. So I don't have faith in it. I did like Creature Commandos. I'll admit that. That was okay, but that was like a story that people don't know much about, right? It's not like they took Superman, Batman, or any of the big names. Creature Commandos is kind of like a D-list Suicide Squad, I guess. That was okay, but then again, I don't know the characters that well, so maybe that's why I thought it was okay. This just seems so like, who is this going to be for? If you're doing a show about a dog, it would make sense that it's for kids. But I mean, he's going around with a gang of misfit wannabes, so probably not for kids. And also James Gunn, so probably not for kids. I don't know. All right, go ahead, Cole Hauser. Sorry.
Well, no, I was gonna make a sort of a joke, but if they put Dave Filoni's dog in this series, I would watch it. I would watch it.
I think you might be the only one. You and Dave Filoni might be sitting in the theater next to you. You and was it Wolf Blitzer? Not Wolf Blitzer. That's the reporter that's like 85 years
Yes.
old.
Yeah. So this is not needed. Sorry, Mo's doing like 10 things at once here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll step in and keep yapping. Anybody in the chat even mildly interested in this? I know you guys aren't, but I'm going to ask anyways, because maybe there is someone out there that is. I know we're all sick to death of this Krypto stuff. Like, I mean, he's like, the spotlight's on him in Superman. Why? And now the whole story for Supergirl is this. Listen, I get it. A girl and her dog, right? They could have done it better, though, making the whole thing surrounded that she just doesn't care about people, and then like her dog gets poisoned, so she's just wreaking havoc on everybody. It just doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't hit. Not for me.
Yeah. Do you think is this going to be? Well, most likely this is going to be for kids, right?
Seems to be. That's what I would think, that they're because they had the Super Pets a few years ago that did fairly well. That was a DC animated movie. So yeah,
Is it for kids though?
Oh no. I believe so. And it was kind of, they had a little bit of the message in there. All right. Well, my goodness. I think we might have hit it. I can't set goals, unfortunately, but I think.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Nope. It has to be the actual person. So, but wow. Ian so forth for 60 pounds. Yoshi onesie in this heat. Internet, you crazy loon. Why not?
Yeah, I think we did hit it. So I guess it's time for me to pass out on stream. Is Yoshi what won, guys? I think Yoshi. Oh, well, Ian did drop the. Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks, Ian.
Yes, thank you very much. Let's hold on. I gotta where how did
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
You know what's funny, Mo? Because when you go back, because didn't in the original wasn't wasn't Krypto in an earlier? I'm pretty sure Krypto was in the earlier Super Friends cartoons, I think, or the Superman.
Yeah. No, it was like the White Lab is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that. Might have been the 80s ones, but it was in the
it was the 80s. It was the 80s.
Yeah. I remember that.
They just don't. And this is my thing with cartoons, and this is why I always go back and reference like Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and stuff like that. The cartoons back then were just, even though they were for kids, they were more of an adult theme. And they made the reason why we go back and watch those is because they were entertaining. That's something you wanted to watch all the time. And I just have no interest in a Krypto cartoon. It's funny because if you go back and watch Inspector Gadget, Brain had more common sense than this dog.
Yes, Brain was awesome. Brain, and Penny.
And, even Dollar from the Richie Rich cartoon, the dog Dollar.
Oh, I forgot about Dollar. Yeah,
he was hilarious. They just don't make stuff the way they used to.
Nope. And Krypto's always been a sidekick, like just kind of also ran, and not in like a second tier, third tier, when you didn't have other people like to help, like Batman or people from the Justice League. You had Krypto, which was kind of like a fun throw in, but it shouldn't have been all the time. And sure as heck doesn't belong in movies nowadays.
Even, and listen, I like the Super Friends from back in the day. I didn't mind the Wonder Twins and Gleek, the little monkey. It was fun. I thought Gleek was hilarious.
What a bad name. All I can think of it from Gleek is that thing you do with your mouth, where you, anyways, people know what I'm talking about. Oh, are we ready now?
Did you ever watch that? Did you watch the, oh, sorry. I was just going to say quickly, did you watch the Family Guy episode when Peter did the Wonder Twins?
I hated the Wonder Twins. I thought they were lame back then.
Did you remember what he said?
It's been a while.
Uh-oh. Wow.
I even have a Yoshi egg pillow. Don't mind my best back there. I'm cleaning.
Oh my goodness. I have not seen the onesie yet.
There's even a tail. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the tail. Okay. Are you happy, Ian?
I hope you got the air conditioning cranked.
I do. Yes, I'm glad you're happy, Ian. Fans on. I gotta listen. Okay. We gotta fix it a little bit.
Well, let's get some of the other super chats that led to this point. It's all your fault if she gets hypothermia, all right? Hyperthermia. So
I'm not cold. I'm not a teenager getting cold. I promise.
All right. We had Zero earlier with a Yoshi onesie. That's creative. And then this wasn't part of it, but you know what? It's Wasp. Drunk 3PO was detained by the DMV tax. Yep. Hail. How you doing?
Hi, Wasp.
And then, remember for 4 months, we got Kata's computer repair. Let me fix that PC, Mo. I need streaming material.
But listen, because I had to wear this, I need Mo to do something for me. I need you to tell the chat it's not a tumor.
It's chat. It's a onesie. It's not a tumor. Thank you for sending the money to Wicked. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We got Risk It for a Biscuit for 50.
Hey.
This is to get Mo to sing the Yoshi song. The Yoshi song.
Do you want me to get up and show off? If he does that, I'll get up and show off the tail.
What's the Yoshi song?
Meh, 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 meh. That one from, the Yoshi's Island. I'm not doing it again. He asked for you, not me. Look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up and hold on. All right.
Hi, Lulu.
Yeah, that one I can do.
Well, Hauser's like, this is unhinged without Jay here. I'm never coming back if he's not here. These two are wild.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm not laid back, chill, go with the flow.
I'm just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out. Yep. All right. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I hang out with you guys?
All right.
You know why I know that song? I know that song a lot, Mo, but because you're playing it over and over again because you can't.
Okay, I got it.
Level. Sorry.
All right. Here we go. All right, I got it now. I know which one you're talking about. All right, chat. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna regret it. We might lose some people in the chat, but you know what? All right. Here we go.
La 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 la.
Was that all right?
Yeah, that's good enough.
No.
Please, everyone's gonna leave. Cole Hauser's gonna leave. We're gonna lose the panel.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Jay's gonna watch this back later and be like,
Hey. This is what I'm gonna tell him.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
"Oh, you made Ian cry." I'm gonna message Jay right now and be like, "There's no need to rewatch the stream. We got it."
All right. Hey, I made Ian happy. All right. And as somebody not named Wicked, that is a very high accomplishment. So I will hang that one on my backdrop here. So, but thank you guys for all the support. But since we're on the subject of Nintendo, let's do something fun because I'm so sick and tired of talking about Supergirl, even though it needed to be talked about.
Got it out of the way.
But you know what? There's no. The fact is, this should be like the biggest movie that's out right now, and it's not. Because and I get the whole superhero fatigue, and we're because Spider-Man's going to be coming up soon, but it's like, and I know they're still doing the Batman too, but we just haven't had anything good.
Keep going.
We just haven't had anything good where I don't know.
I'm short. I can't.
Oh, well, interesting.
I'm sorry, Cole Hauser. He's
No,
like,
that's okay.
I was in a deep thought, and she comes in and she's showing a tail. So yeah, listen, guys, just make sure the next time Jay's live, be like, you definitely don't need to check back on that. Make sure it was the best episode that ever aired, and then he'll believe you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not worried.
I might
I texted him real quick,
accidentally
it's fine.
delete it from.
It was
Because
so
I was like,
good that it had to
I was
go.
like, what are you doing? And I'm just like,
He's like, my little tail. I'm too short. Like, I'm sorry. I was
This is
just
true.
like
Wicked is like 4'6". So
oh, I know.
5'1.5". Listen, don't.
Right.
Cole Hauser's 9 feet tall. Mo is probably like 8. I mean, I don't know who's taller actually. Maybe it's
I'm taller than Mo.
Okay.
yeah, okay. We didn't have to say it so gleefully, all right, sir. All right. When you do the
He's like,
metric to
"I'm
imperial, all
taller."
right, we're
Sure.
about the same. When we go metric to imperial measurements, we're about the same. All right. I know you're about 2 meters, eh? Yeah. But that lies. Yeah, lies. Somebody ban that man. I am not 5'9". But anyways, now that we've got the Yoshi suit on and seen Wicked's tail, that's it. Okay, maybe I should rephrase that. Let's talk about some news. Some retro news. Let's talk about something happy, something fun. On this day, 32 years ago, 32 years, Super Street Fighter 2 was released on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and Sega Genesis system in Japan. Now, I think, if memory serves, it came out in the fall of 94 for the rest of us in the world, or at least in America, the part that matters. But this was I remember, and I'm going way back here. I don't know if you guys let me know when you remember one of these stores, but I remember going to Babbage's or Electronics Boutique. Well, we all know about GameStop, but there were some ones from back in the day. I know some people in the chat know what I'm talking about. They would have a binder. This is before the internet was a big deal. And they would have all the upcoming games on a list, and you would keep track of things. And I got this game as soon as it came out because this is like one of my favorite franchises of all time. But Super Street Fighter 2 wasn't the best game ever on the Super Nintendo because it was getting a bit strong for what it could handle, but it's still pretty fun. And I still have a copy on the Genesis actually now. But what are your guys' favorite fighting games? Are you guys into fighting games?
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
love fighting games. Street Fighter is my favorite because it's the first I played. But I used to like Tekken. I remember even liking what is the Star one? It's not. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It was Star something. I think it was more big on like PlayStation. But anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat, all of that stuff. It's fun. I remember being really into the DC one, the DC versus Mortal Kombat. What was that one called? It had X-23, and she was like my go-to. She was really good in that one.
Was it the first one?
Yeah, it was for PS3, I think, because it was definitely before I had the phone. Listen, I was behind and everything, so you're gonna have to forgive me, guys, if I'm like, was it 3 or 4? I don't know, because I got everything like behind. Like when the 4 came out, I had just gotten a 3. When the 3 came out, I had just gotten a 2. Okay, I was a little behind, right?
Yeah, no, it was the really what was it? The very creatively named game Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe.
Yeah.
The game. They're just like, whatever. But
yeah,
it was actually really good.
Yeah, one of my favorites was on the Dreamcast, Dead or Alive.
Yes.
I actually I like Street Fighter. I like playing Mortal Kombat, but Dead or Alive, when I first started playing that, because my buddy had an internet cafe, and I remember that was the first time I ever played that. I used the Dreamcast, and I remember he had Dead or Alive there, and that was such a fun game. It was a lot of fun. But mind you, we used to go to the arcade to go play Street Fighter. We didn't want to play on the console because there was a bowling alley in a town next door to me, and it was 24 hours. And like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, people were there playing Super Street Fighter.
Wow.
In the arcade. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, they just go right at it.
But that was what you had to do. You had really no online. I mean, Sega kind of did, but it wasn't like anybody knew it or could afford it. And you had to have a cable system that could work with it. There was a thing, but it wasn't like common. So if you wanted some competition and play against other people, you had to go to the arcade.
Yeah.
You had to stand in line, and you had to put your quarters on the screen. So
and then they would do if you beat the guy in the first round, you have to give him mercy. You give a mercy round so they can get back in, and then when you go into that third and final fight, then
But that's some Canadian crap right there. We don't do that. We didn't do that in America. You're like, get them out of here. There is no mercy, man. That's why we're
that's the way they did it at our arcade.
Did you ever get to experience that, Wicked?
Arcades, yeah. I mean, they're still around. I remember the one that I went to a lot was Putt Putt, because they had Putt Putt Golf, and there was like a teen night, which I wonder if I'm sure they still do something similar to that, but man, that was like one of the best times of my life. Every Friday night we go to Putt Putt, you play arcade, play games. They had a DJ there playing music, you get snacks, and then all the girls went and had a sleepover, and all the boys went and had a sleepover. What a time to be alive. I feel like kids don't do that now. They're like, let's just meet on Discord, and I mean, we do that now too, but I mean, let's just play games, or you know what I mean, or FaceTime. I don't know what the kids do these days.
That commercial is now in my head. Remember that commercial for Putt
Putt for the fun of it.
And then the guy jumping at the end up in the air.
Yeah, but it was great, man, because you could be like, you could spend $5 and get 20 tokens. You could spend $1 and get 5 tokens, or you could spend $10 and get 80 tokens, and you would be doing stuff all night. So Putt Putt was a jam. That was mine. Yeah, now it's sad. I've been back.
Isn't it? Is it? I don't know what the one I went to was actually called Putt Putt, but now it's like some adventure or something, and I'm like, that's stupid. They already made changes. I'm out.
Yeah, this was like the Putt Putt, and it was great up until about 2010. I remember
Mm.
going on a date there and doing the old "let me teach you how to putt" thing with my current wife.
Aw.
A
Well,
lot of
it's
happy
okay.
memories.
It worked. It worked.
I
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, we
but
did a lot of glow in the dark golf putt.
dude,
That's a
glow
lot
in
of
the
fun.
dark. Okay, memories are starting to flood back. All right, yeah, the glow in the dark. Yep, that was
Yeah.
fun. Night golfing was really fun, and that was
Yeah.
usually slam, dude. You had to get there. You had to wait in line.
Yeah, we went. When did we go last? We went last. I want to say last year, November. We went to glow in the dark golf because they also had the room next door. So it was glow in the dark golf, and then laser quest.
Ooh.
So they had the laser quest next door.
Oh, yep.
Do you guys remember midnight bowling? Is that a thing? Did you guys used to do that?
Yeah, well,
Cosmic bowling or
yeah.
midnight bowling. It's kind of depends on where you're from, but they called it cosmic. But it was midnight
That
bowling.
sounds cooler.
Yeah. They'd have the UV lights and everything would be
Yeah.
glowing, and yeah, maybe
was
parts
fun.
that weren't supposed to be glowing were glowing.
I miss
Ew.
laser tag.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's just bowling alleys are not the cleanest thing on the face of the earth. Let's be
No.
serious. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I used to love that. They don't quite do that anymore. It's weird. They've kind of went back to doing more pro stuff. At least where I used to live in the Midwest, they kind of did that for a hot second, and then I think they hit Gen Z, and they're just like, meh, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, we had laser quests in my town, but then they got rid of it. It was like the place was always packed. And I love because it was especially they did it was the night, like they darkened the room and you're walking around and you know you got hit because the thing on your chest would vibrate. So laser tag was, and I remember laser tag back in the day, but yeah.
I hate to admit it, but I only was able to do laser tag once, and it made me so sad that I didn't get to experience it more. Like, I'll play it now. I don't care. It'd be fun. But as a kid, I only got to go one time. And it was a lot of fun.
I miss paintball too.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say, once you play paintball, you don't want laser tag. You want adrenaline. You want pain. You want to inflict pain. That is the man. You want to talk about doing it at a meetup? I would love to do paintball at a meetup.
Okay, can I tell you a funny story? So me and my buddies, you know, this is when I was in government. So a bunch of these old guys, we all said, okay, let's go play paintball. So we go, and I think me and this other guy, we got trapped in because they had the towers and everything. So it was almost like a Call of Duty type thing. We get stuck, and these two girls, they must have been like 17, 18. They walk into our room because we're getting ambushed, and we literally light them up. It was friendly fire. We're just like, we're on the same team. Oh, I remember I walked out of that place. I had welts on my legs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like when those things hit, they hit.
Yeah, and if they broke, you'd get like shrapnel.
Yeah.
It was the best. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I remember I had a jacket and it pulled up, and the guy hit me 6 times in my bare back from point blank range. I probably still have the welts, and that was like 30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I had welts from paintball before. There's certain like protection that girls should wear that I wasn't told about. It hurt.
Ow. Well, they're definitely the guy. I can tell you the guys got their protection.
Well, yeah, we know what the guy did.
Yeah. And there was this one outdoor place that they actually had paint grenades. We had, so it would be a grenade, and it would, when they hit, they exploded. They would just paint would just go everywhere. They did that at the one place, Sergeant Splatters. They had the paint grenades. It was cool.
I'd never seen him. I've heard of him since that time for the last 30 years, but I still can't remember.
Yeah, we should do a meetup when we do the next one. We should find a paintball place.
What do you think, Chat? Paintball at a meetup next time? I'm saying so. But there is. Oh, go ahead.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
But there is something. So, we talk about online friendship and hanging out. Well, there might not be a better game than this. And I'm starting to come around on why it's so popular with Jay and Wicked and others. It is the Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I hope this is good. I don't know what they're gonna do with this, right? Because Sea of Thieves is more like it's a proper pirate game, right? But like with your characters, they want everyone to kind of look goofy. So you can't like getting like a hot character, especially if you're trying to be like a pretty like for a girl.
Mhm.
It's very hard. I have one friend who doesn't even play it anymore. One of the people I played with like way in the beginning when it first started, who randomly just decided to make a female character, and he got this like skinny, pretty blonde. And I'm like, how? I've sat there for a long time spinning the like rolling the dice trying to get like a not linebacker looking character. So that's just a personal problem for me. But
Yeah.
just to say, like, we know like, the characters look goofy, right? So I don't know if they're gonna go that route. Like if it's gonna be live action. So I don't know if they're gonna have them put like prosthetics on and look like the characters in the game, right? Or if it's gonna be like a, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean type thing. Who's Destin Daniel Cretton? I don't know who that is.
Well, I just pulled up the Entertainment Weekly article, and I just found that little part. It is
While you're doing that, can I just bring up something? We all know what happened with Battleship, and that was Hasbro. Lots of money. They stuck Rihanna in it, and it was a complete failure.
I didn't see that one.
Now, I honestly thought it was going to be like the game. Like you'd be having people saying B6 miss. You know, G1.
Did they really do that?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I think I would have enjoyed that movie more if they did. Now Ryan hates that movie because he bitches about that movie all the time.
They should have a part if they're going to do that. They should have a part in the movie where the enemy goes to the bathroom and the U.S. Army looks over on the other side of the board and says, "Oh, I didn't look. Hey, you sunk my battleship." We'd totally never done that with our siblings or friends. But okay, so this is what this says, and this is kind of placating, not much, but it's interesting, I suppose. But it says Marvel filmmaker Destin Daniel Cretton, who's doing Brand New Day, Shang-Chi. So he did Brand New Day and Shang-Chi. Will produce it through his company Hisako Films. A director is not yet attached. Okay, so they haven't got a director yet, but it says the main character of the Sea of Thieves game is actually the player in the community. Booty explains. I don't know who Booty is, but if you're going to talk about Sea of Thieves, that's a pretty good name. So if you sit down to think about Sea of Thieves, it's not who are the main characters, what's the plot. It's a super social game, but there's a tone to Sea of Thieves. It's built on a very cooperative community, so you can start to sense what that's going to be like. So it doesn't sound like they're offering up too much right now regarding this movie.
So if it could be something like, because I think we all here like Master and Commander.
Oh yeah, it was a great movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, if they can get this movie done right in almost that aspect of ships and sailing and fighting, I think it could be really good. But then again, who are they gonna put in this movie? Is it going to be DEI heavy? And these are the problems. These are the problems that can be, kick Mo.
Yeah. Well, what would you like to see, Wicked? Because you're the one, you and Jay. I know Jay wishes he was here too because of the DMV. But what is your wishes?
So for this, I think keeping it kind of simple and fun would be a good idea. Like just stick to like one big main adventure maybe, or like a couple I'm guessing that's what they're going to do, because it wouldn't make sense to do a Sea of Thieves movie and they don't have some kind of, mission that you got to complete in it like we do when we play the game. So something like that, but keeping it kind of light and silly and kid friendly. It doesn't need to be like a dark rated R thing. That'd be a little silly because again, kids play Sea of Thieves. So I think it would be very smart to make it a family film and just like maybe kind of like a Goonies feel, right? But Sea of Thieves. That's what I would like to see.
Do you think it should be live action or like CGI? Or is it
live
gonna be live action?
It said live action, but
live action.
You know what that doesn't mean that they're not going to do CGI. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they're going to have regular people or if they're going to do some kind of like prosthetics or CGI to make it look silly like the characters look in the game, like with the exaggerated like face, like noses and chins and everything that they do. So yeah, I would like that. Like give it like a Goonies kind of vibe, just family friendly, fun, and going on an adventure. I think people would appreciate that.
So you thinking, because when you describe that, and I see the people in the chat, like Bruce, who plays it all the time too, like a Dick Tracy on with like on the sea where it's like colorful and exaggerated.
Yeah,
Kinda
like
like
yeah,
that.
I agree with Bruce. Like I don't think not basic, but like colorful. I do agree with that very much so. But still, like the main story, just them going on an adventure, but you could do so much with that. So I would like to see that.
And that's why I mentioned Master and Commander, because of how they did that. And that was, and the way they did the boats, there was like really no CGI or anything. It was like a lot of it was practical effects. But like even there's a movie with Jackie Chan called Project A. Great pirate movie. They have the old ships in it. They have the British on their ships and everything. Great movie. They just they went all out when they made Project A. Don't watch the second one, just watch the first one. It's a great pirate movie.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. And yeah, I do like to see if they can capture that vibe, that would be really cool. Because it does have a very, very distinct feel more than any other game I've played. Like when you're in Sea of Thieves, 100%.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And and the battleship had also Taylor Kittredge. The guy, he was in Dark. He was on Dark Fate with Chris Pratt.
Dark Fate.
Sorry, Dark Wolf.
Yeah, my bad. I'm like as a Terminator fan, I'm like you just triggered me. All right, I hate to use that word, but I hate that movie.
Dark Wolf.
Dark Wolf. All right.
Yeah.
Don't let it happen again, sir.
Yeah. Next time, if I say that again, kick me, because that's a bad movie.
I'm thinking about it right now, dude. Yeah, the 5'1" Latino woman that just absolutely wrecks a T1000. But yeah, so that would be good. Another one that would be good that I'm kind of excited about, because I just kind of read a little more into the article here real quick. Thundercats movie is in the works at Warner Brothers Animation. Huh?
How do you feel about that?
I'm glad it's animation.
Yeah, probably better.
Go ahead.
No, probably better. So I know a little bit about it. I didn't grow up watching that. But obviously, I mean, it's not something that you can miss in pop culture. Just from the looks of it, I think if they went live action, it would be like another Cats disaster. Like it would kind of look like that. You know what I mean? Like
you're saying, are you telling me there would be a Thundercats the butthole cut?
Yeah, what?
You never heard of that before?
Nope.
Okay.
I just meant how awful it looked and how it gets made fun of still. But you know what? Your point is probably valid too.
So real quick, because people in the chat know what I'm talking about. They've heard of it. So when they initially made the Cats movie, the way the shadows played or the CGI connected or something like that on their initial cut, somebody looked over it, like one of the producers. They're like, "Bruh, all the cats have buttholes," so they had to erase them. They had to spend more money on erasing them.
Okay.
So there is an initial cut where all the cats have the rear end problem. Not to keep saying that word, but yeah. So that's what that's in reference to.
Mo, stop saying butts.
I'm done.
Yeah, I am. I don't know how I feel about this, because again, I'm old school. I don't think they're gonna do it in a way where it's gonna bring back that 80s nostalgia of the Thundercats, who we all truly loved. With Lion-O and it's his Thundercats ho. Listen, He-Man, they got right in a lot of aspects, but this going to animation, I just don't think it's going to be. They're going to be going towards a modern audience, and I don't know. And I don't trust Warner Brothers in it, so
that's fair.
Yeah. Well, at this point, because we just saw Krypto, so who knows?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ifs, because here's the thing. Let me placate to the blue-haired land whale crowd out there. Thundercats is great because it's already, in your dumb words, not in the good version of the word, diverse. It has Panthro, which is played by Dr. Huxtable's dad, the guy that, and you have Chitara, who is They'd probably make her ugly. Let's be serious, because she
for
was
sure.
not. Yeah. And Lionel, everybody's, and you got Snarf, a different, neurodivergent cat creature, and you have Kit. I think it's Kit and Cat. I can never remember the little one, the kids' names. So I just those they were kind of lame. But you got Mumra. He's Egyptian originally. You got all this stuff. So you don't have to mess with it too much. Just do a continuation of the series. Like, it wasn't like the story was all that great. It wasn't like Transformers was tight. Their story, Thundercats was good, but they kind of started getting loose when Third Earth kind of started coalescing, coming back together, and then they added more people, and it just was kind of like take it from the middle of the series and make a good movie based off that area where they kind of were in their stride. I think it would be a great movie. But yeah.
Okay, so it's like, do you know why the Transformers and G.I. Joe was such a success? It's because Sunbow and Marvel Productions had a hand, both of them making that series. They made the series, made the storylines, and then got shipped off to Japan to Toei Animation, and they made it, and that's why it was so successful. I just don't, and they just brought out so many bangers back then in Humanoids, Gem, everything, and then when they took over for when they bought Kenner, and Tonka, and then they got the Mask and Cops and stuff like that. They were just bringing out good cartoons. Silverhawks, Thundercats, great cartoons. I just don't think they're going to be able to replicate that. And I think they're just doing this trying to say, hey, you know what? We got an IP. Let's use it. Let's make a cartoon out of it. Are we going to get those same battles, those same type fighting that we got back in the 80s? No. Now there's going to be a message in this for sure. And
absolutely,
like I said, I just don't care.
Yeah. And that's a shame, because I always liked the teamwork, all the stuff, because everybody had their specific skill set. Panthro could really beat the
nunchucks.
Beat you up, but he was a great engineer too.
Yeah.
And it was like a really good crossover of they had Lionel was strong, but he was still had a child's brain because there was a lot of really interesting nuance with the characters, more so than most cartoons at the time. So if they play on that and they do a good job, I think it would be great. But you're right. We just saw that they're trying to do Krypto, the cartoon. So, and they've just released that awful, was it the Caped Crusader? That awful bastardization of the animated series.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm not going to. I think I'm good.
It looks awful.
Yeah, and I guarantee they're going to get rid of Thundercats Ho. They're going to get rid of that Ho. I guarantee it.
That what?
So
sorry.
The tagline for Lionel was Thundercats Ho.
Oh, okay.
That Ho. So not that Ho. Never mind.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Dangerously close from flying over your head, sir. Yeah, exactly. Get rid of the 304. Oh yeah, it could be good. I'm always going to give up hope. Like, He-Man was a perfect no. Did I enjoy it? Yes. So it was a step in the right direction. Thundercats, was it Thundercats Go or whatever, that lame kind of Adventure Time version of Thundercats they tried to release 10 years ago? That was awful.
I love Adventure Time.
I'm saying it doesn't belong in the Thundercats universe. No,
but look what Kevin Smith did with He-Man, right?
Right. Yeah. And that was Warner Brothers, wasn't it? No, it was Netflix. Oh yeah, or maybe I don't know. Not good. Not good regardless. But well, here's something interesting since we were talking about Marvel. I was kind of saw this.
You kind of saw it?
Kind of saw it. I don't know who this person is. Never heard of this character. Well, one of the characters I've heard of. The other one I had not heard of. First look at Ramrod.
Yeah. It's so fun. They do this in a lot of superhero comics, but it's you think Rhino, oh no, you would think maybe that's Rhino just because of the whole ramming, but Ramrod, yes, makes sense. This is cool. So I wouldn't say that I'm extremely hyped for Spider-Man because, you guys know how I feel. Toby's my favorite, but Spider-Man is the only MCU that gets me into the seats now. Like that I'm
Mhm.
actually like have some excitement to see it. This one, I actually do have excitement to see it. I'm not like doing backflips or anything, but what I've seen of the last trailer, I really liked it. And I like stuff like this when you see that they're, you know, doing fan service and throwing little Easter eggs like this, and that's good. That's a good route to take. So I like this. And I also really like that they're making Peter struggle in this one instead of just getting everything handed to him by Tony Stark,
Mhm.
because that is such a big important part of Peter's story is that he struggles. He's like an everyday guy, but he's got these superpowers, which makes it worse because he's got to juggle both, right? And I didn't feel that at all with Tom's Spider-Man movie. So this one I'm like, yeah, okay. I see what they're doing, and I might actually really like this one.
Yeah, and this is this is the great thing because I didn't know who Ramrod was. I do
Mhm.
love comic book characters, and you already know when you see something like this. This always is a good way to get people excited. Show like especially a Kirby comic panel, and then show it being reproduced in the movie faithfully. That will all whether or not the movie turns out good, that gets people interested because they're at least acknowledging the fact that the comics exist. Excuse
Mhm.
me. And that they are trying to do a good job of recreating it. Whether or not it's just for this scene and certain scenes to kind of get you into the seats, this is I guess a green flag as opposed to a red flag. This makes me excited because they really tried to recreate it. Didn't try to make it so like Silver Age and make it look like so dynamic like it is in the comic book.
Mhm.
But this looks cool. They even have the angle. They have the exact
Mhm.
angle of it, which is like this kind of stuff I love because there is somebody that cares about it, at least on the crew.
Yeah.
Whether it's the director or not, I don't know.
Agreed. And I haven't been like actually excited to see a Spider-Man movie since No Way Home for obvious
Mhm.
reasons. So I'm like, all right. I think this is gonna be good. There might be like stuff in it that's not the best, but I think I'm overall gonna enjoy this. And I actually would like to try and go see this opening night, but seats have been sold out, so I either have to find some small theater that's like open or I gotta wait.
Yeah, I'm lucky that for whatever reason, there's a theater near me where I can go see stuff the day of that is sold out everywhere else, and nobody knows about this theater, and they're able to
Oh,
stay in
okay.
business. They're able to stay in business, and it's a good theater. If I told you what it was, it would dox me pretty much because there's only 3 in the chain, but it's
Mhm.
great. But yeah, no, for everybody else, the fact that it's selling out, that's really awesome. That as much as Hollywood stinks, the people that work there, you want to have good movies. That's all we want. We want good entertainment. So
You,
to
you,
have, yeah, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it's funny because I'm a Toby guy as well. Listen, I even like Nicholas Hammond, the original live action Spider-Man, because he's still kicking around. It would have been nice though because when Mo you mentioned Rhino,
Mhm.
it would have been nice to have got that Paul Giamatti's Rhino in the Amazing Spider-Man. It would have been nice to at least see that, not an end cut, to see what would happen. But we never got that.
Yeah, no, I thought he was good with his accent and everything. Paul Giamatti is pretty much great in everything except for Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. But I
Yeah,
digress.
that was bad.
Hard to be good in that. But yeah, no, definitely excited about that.
It's
Lauren,
gonna be
anything else?
good. I think this is gonna be. I feel like this year already has been such a win for theaters, like for
Oh, yeah.
movies, because we had Project Hail Mary, we had Mario, um, Michael. What else did we have that was really good that went over well? Obsession, Backrooms.
Did you say Mario already? Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, Mario.
And Mario?
That's just saying 5 right there is insane because how many years have we gone where there was like one okay movie that came out? We had 5 that did really well that I personally enjoyed all of them. I don't know if you guys have seen Obsession yet, but I just seen that last week, a few days ago, and it was really good.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is we're on track because I kind of looked up the numbers recently for another stream, and yeah, the numbers it's looking to do close to 2019 numbers, like pre-COVID numbers, which is pretty
That's
awesome. It's on track
yeah.
to hit that. Whether or not we're still there with some of the stinkers that came out, this is right around when Mortal Kombat 2 and stuff, which I did not like.
I still didn't
Yeah,
see it.
it
I'm
just
gonna
does
see it. Well, watch it. I
bait
think I
switch.
could rent it. I think it's available to stream now, so I'll watch it.
Yeah, bait and switch. I won't spoil it for you. It's not bad, but it's a bait and switch.
Okay.
Which I'm really getting tired of that. Just kind of bring it out there. Thank you, Alex McCarthy, sending out links. I was going to answer him in the chat, but he decided to take advantage of the situation, and he let everybody know on X that Midday Mixer is live with us three, and it says that Jay's at the DMV.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Alex. Thank you for that ringing endorsement. We appreciate it. No, that stinks, man. He's stuck there, and he told me he was going to go see Supergirl later.
Oh, what an awful day.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So, Alex. There is one movie that I'm just like really, and why do we have to keep pumping out this stuff? I've lost it here, and probably for the best. Oh,
Great segue, Mo.
Yeah, I know. I'm
got
sorry.
To talk about when I lost it, which is probably a good thing. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah, it is a good thing because who wants this movie? Nobody wants the sequel. Oh my goodness.
Which one? There's plenty coming out.
Yeah, exactly. My point exactly. It is this one, and the new one hasn't even come out yet, and nobody wants it. There's going to be a spin-off from Shrek that's going to be released in the summer of 2028 called Donkey.
This is so silly. Okay. This should have been done as like some short film, like back after, like, we'll say the second one or even Shrek the third, right? In peak Shrek time. Just some little short film that comes out like that you can watch before the movie started, something like that. That would have been fun. But like a full, I'm not surprised by this. I mean, they did the Puss in Boots, which I've heard that actually was good. I haven't seen that one, but people said it was actually good. But like, I don't know. This just seems like a money grab. If it's good, great. I mean, I like Eddie Murphy. I like Donkey, but okay, my head's falling off, guys. I got it. I'm sorry, it's not working right now. Give me a break. Anyway, I don't really want it, but I mean, hey, if it's good and the kids like it, great. It just seems too little, too late, right? They should have done it like when people were sitting there quoting, like, in the morning, I'm making waffles. Like, when people love Donkey, and they love you know what I mean? Like, that would have been great. Either a movie or, again, a short film. I don't know.
I liked your idea because I used to do that back in the day where we would have Roger Rabbit, but then at the beginning of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, we got a Roger Rabbit cartoon.
Yeah.
Like just a little one. Having a little movie, bonus movie, is really cool. But what were you going to say there, Cole Hauser?
Well, listen, they got to milk as much out of every IP they have, because they're just losing touch with reality. Nobody wants to watch these movies, that came out in 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, up to like 97. Everything is just getting redone. And nobody wants these sequels or remakes or spin-offs. Like, it's the state of Hollywood and the way it is, don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
This is why I go back and I just watch old media. Yeah.
Okay, Dan.
That's it.
This is why you go retro.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I don't disagree. I'm just.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I know.
But I mean, this is the part that concerns me. Because Puss in Boots, I want to see that Last Wish movie. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I've heard it was good. I did.
But it says it serves as an origin story of how Donkey became. Enough of the origin stories. Okay. Having it be a mystery is a good thing. I don't want to understand how some guy that looks like Eddie Murphy's like, hey, I'm gonna eat this carrot. Ha ha, whoo, ha ha, and I turn into a donkey, Like, it's just like he's always been a donkey. He's a mythical creature. Like, I don't want to know how Shrek became Shrek. He's just an ogre that lives in a swamp. There's like, who cares? Who cares?
Listen, anything what can tell you about Eddie Murphy now? Coming to America 2 and Beverly Hills Cop 4 or Axel. How well did those do?
I'm afraid to watch Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. They wheeled everybody out from the nursing home for that one.
Yeah.
It was, heard it. Yeah. Okay, so Toby, that's a good question. I would love people to answer this question on the panel. Daddy Daycare is when Eddie Murphy quit being funny. When that movie hit, he hadn't done anything since then.
No,
Yeah.
I would say his last funny movie was Another 48 Hours.
Really?
That was because that was what,
Let me look at his
1990.
IMDb. Give me a second.
Yeah,
I do know that
I'll bring it up.
Pluto
Listen.
Nash destroyed him.
Oh yeah. Can you? Yeah, let's bring it up. If you could
His
share the
IMDb?
list.
Yeah,
I want
hold
to. I
on.
want to see the list. Just see what Chad thinks too.
I like Dr. Doolittle, Toby.
I did too.
But I did listen. One thing I'm gonna say, Candy Cane Lane or whatever the heck that Christmas movie he did, I couldn't even finish it. It was awful. It was awful, absolutely awful. Okay, here is his IMDb. Pull it up because I almost put it in the regular chat, and it's not like it matters. You can still click it, but
Yeah.
there it is.
All righty, let's bring this bad boy up here. Yeah, no, that's a darn good question. But yeah, no, he's been on record when he did Beverly Hills Cop 3, which I didn't like.
That was horrible. I mean,
Dude, he's like, man,
garbage.
I'll take two Roger and Ebert's thumbs to get a payday on that because he got paid a lot of money. He's like, he didn't care how the movie did.
Norbit.
Sorry, chat. I didn't like Bowfinger. I thought that was stupid. That wasn't.
Me too.
I like classic Eddie Murphy. Even Golden Child. Even Best Defense was him and Dudley Moore. That was a funny movie.
I'm going with Norbit. There could have been one before that, but that's the one I remember watching, and I just was like, no, this is not. This is like trying to recreate Nutty Professor, and it's not working.
Yep. So let's see here. What is this actor? All right. I hate IMDb anymore. It used to be such a good site. Now it's just garbage. All right. So we're saying right around Bowfinger. Life was okay, but it really wasn't all that funny. The outtakes were funny. So we're saying what? When was Pluto Nash? Pluto Nash was 2002. Okay. So yeah, Daddy Daycare. That's what I was saying. I think Pluto Nash might be it.
Pluto Nash, when did that come out?
2002.
Yeah. And I Spy was with Owen Wilson.
I don't know if I've seen Pluto Nash.
That was okay. It wasn't.
I Spy was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Pluto Nash was awful. Like 3.9. It was
that basically torched him. Like they crucified him after Pluto Nash. He plays a manager on I think the moon. Was it was it the moon?
Something like that.
For a bar in the moon.
See, Daddy Daycare, I don't remember hating that, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. So maybe I could agree with that maybe that was when it started because that was 2003. I remember Norbit wasn't good. I did not like Norbit.
Raw was fantastic. Delirious, Trading Places, Golden Child, Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours. You just had so much great, those were,
Yeah. And then he did Metro, which was weird.
Yeah, Metro.
It was like a serious one. I was like,
and you know what the thing was Metro? Because everyone thought it was going to be Beverly Hills Cop-ish, and it wasn't. The jokes were flat. The jokes were really flat.
Him and Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
But, oh my goodness. Well, we'll get into the super chats here shortly. I just saw a big one drop, but real quick, Vampire in Brooklyn. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, that was bad.
I love it though because it's so bad. It's one of those so bad it's good movies. It was pretty bad.
So I'm gonna mine's gonna be between Daddy Daycare and Norbit.
Yeah, I would say late 90s, early 2000s is probably when he lost it. And Shrek doesn't count. He was funny in Shrek 2, I thought, but he was a side character. I wouldn't. That's like one of those ones. Is it really? But yeah, then he started doing the sequels and blip, done.
Like Boomerang was okay. Boomerang was funny. Boomerang was funny. Just trying to think. But his stand-up, like nothing touches Raw or Delirious.
Oh no, not at all. Even
no,
Raw,
you know what? If you were, I tell some people I know who are just woke assholes, go watch Eddie Murphy Raw and go watch Delirious. And I tell you, they'll come. They'll go running. They'll go running.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
The ice cream thing. I was way too young when I watched that, and me and my cousin would be like, "I got some ice cream." Like, we have no idea. Like, obviously that scene, but like we should not have watched it. Same with the Robin Williams live on
Yeah.
Broadway, but
Oh,
maybe that's
man.
why my humor is
Yeah.
broken in the way it is, because at a young age I was exposed to those guys.
Wicked, I got it for you because you're Italian. Watch Eddie Murphy Raw with the Italian segment.
I've seen Raw. I've seen Delirious enough to like probably be able to actually quote it. Raw is one that I've only seen once, so maybe we'll do it on Patreon, guys. Let's watch Raw.
Yeah,
Dude, that one is good.
I think
Dude.
you would like that Italian segment.
Dude, yeah, he's like, tell this to buy me some and put it on his tab, and he's like, excuse me. No, my favorite is this is the best crack I ever had. This is the best crack I ever had. Yeah. I could recite it. I grew up with those, man. When we weren't supposed to listen to him.
Yeah, because he talks about how white people go crazy when Rocky comes out, but he said especially Italians.
Yeah, he's like, why don't you go jump back in your IROC Z28 and get out of here. Yeah. But wow, we got some super chats here, and we got a request, unfortunately. But and I know what 50 is, Wicked. I saw what you said.
I didn't.
Right? I seen it. I seen what you said.
It was all Risk It.
It was. But let's see what Risk It said. He said 10 gifted drunk 3PO memberships, my man. Wow. Risk It dropping some biscuits. Yeah, biscuits for money. Yeah. Thank you, sir. My bad.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why that sounds bad that you said he dropped biscuits. It's gonna make it sound like he's over here like dropping dookies in the chat.
I didn't. Oh, okay.
Chat, am I wrong? Is that what he made it sound like? Tell me the truth.
He's dropping them biscuits. Let's go. And okay, we'll get the rest here. And he says Mo equals penguin. I will go get my suit here shortly. And we got the Mo penguin. You were sneaky. You put something in the chat, didn't you? All right. I see what it is. Thank you, Wicked.
You're welcome.
And we have Terra Crystal with 2. Wicked, I sent you a 3rd box with stuff. Hope you like.
Thank you. I haven't made it to my P.O. box, but I will probably tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And real quick before I go get that, Jose Taco with 2. Did you guys see the final trailer for Evil Dead Burn?
I have not yet, but I've heard it's great. I'll probably watch it after this.
First one was metal, by the way. That one was awesome.
Yeah.
Where she drinks the candle, and I'm like, all right. But all right. I'll hold it down, I guess.
Somebody asked if I had a onesie as well, and I was like, no, I don't wear that stuff.
He's like, I'm a man. I have a robe like a normal human.
Yeah. Okay.
I shouldn't say that because then they'll be like, all right, go house a robe tax. So.
Okay, when I was a kid, I think I had a Spider-Man. Yeah. I had a Spider-Man I heard his door. Mo, that door needs some oil. I did have a Spider-Man onesie when I was a kid, but I grew grew so fast that
it doesn't fit anymore.
I blew that thing up.
Careful how you word things.
If someone gets me a Transformer onesie, I may surprise you and put it on.
Let's see, Transformer onesie.
But it has to be big though.
Yeah, it has to be for adult.
I'm bigger than Epic Mike in muscle and height. Doctor.
So they exist. They exist. I see an Optimus here. They have Transformers slippers. I want those.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, I want that. I like it. I want it. Okay, sorry, shopping. I'm a girl. What can I say? I'm shopping for Cole House and I found something I like. All right, so just so the chat knows, at least the Optimus one exists.
Yeah, I did find some G.I. Joe socks, but they at Walmart, and they're all gone. I want to grab them.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Looks like miserable.
It would be comfortable if it wasn't like 80 degrees up here. But
you know what?
I do have freaking River Mo.
I do have
Yeah.
something. I'll go get it to wear.
Okay.
He's like,
No.
it's a freebie. You guys don't even got to pay for it. Look at that.
Let me adjust my beak.
So he said, "Oh, and look at that. Never mind. Risket's Cole House. You getting something?" So we found out, Mo, while you were gone,
Mhm.
that Transformers onesies exist, and Cole Hauser said if someone buys him one,
What?
he will wear it. I'm shocked. I found an Optimus one, but I also found some Optimus slippers. I don't see Megatron slippers, which is like disgusting, and I am going to lodge a complaint. But I think I should get the Optimus ones because they're big. They're trucks.
Are you serious?
I like big slippers. I walk. It looks even funnier when I do it because I'm, tiny, but they're comfortable.
Trying to make myself look cooler here. Did it work?
You look like you just came back from a children's party and you're going to the bar.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty rough. So, oh my
Kids
goodness.
you got beat up by some kids.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I hope
You know what we need, and you know what, Brisket. I trust that Brisket will probably get this done. You know, the Ben Affleck smoking a cigarette meme. We need that, but Mo in the Penguin onesie.
Oh, what? You know what?
Come on.
I said hold it down. Man.
He's got it. There we go.
It's all I had.
Oh,
Sorry.
Come on.
This is all I had.
Well, show him what Risket just did. This is what you got, Risket. But we're gonna get him the Optimus onesie. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. It's it is in the mail. Where is it? There it is. Cole Hauser onesie text.
Risket, I got this for you right now. So it's Christmas. A black Santa Claus.
Like Santa Claus. Are you Asian too?
Oh, play it. You gotta play it now, Mo. You gotta play it.
What do I gotta play?
The Asian one.
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh darn it. Man, why am I surprised somebody named Wicked? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
Wicked. Boo. What? I did not get married. Okay, it's not a literal penguin suit. Thank you very much. All right.
That'd
His
be
wife
funny,
had a pink
though.
one. His wife had a pink one.
Oh, Mo, by the way, your door needs some oil.
Why did you?
Yeah, he's like screet. Like he just laughed and heard it.
Well, those were my joints. All right, those were my knees getting up after sitting down for 2 hours. All right, those wasn't the door. Thank you very much.
Rick is like, did you hear that? And I said, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of that, sorry, this is like a side note, but this goes with like talking like retro talk, right? I'm pretty sure all of us watched Mad TV, and we know Stewart.
I love Mad TV.
I love Mad TV. So the actor, I can't think of his name at the moment, who portrays Stewart, was doing a stand-up, and he was talking about one of the last times.
Michael McDonald.
Yes, thank you. One of the last times that he did Stewart, and like he did it perfectly, like right, like he's like recanting what he did in the scene, and the sound guy kept coming like, we got to redo it, and he got mad, and he's like, why do we have to keep redoing it? And he's like, because every time you stretch out your leg, I hear your knee crack. He's like, and that's when I realized I was too old to be playing a baby.
I love you, dude. Like, remember when Superman came out last year, and they kept saying that Guy Gardner looked like Stewart? I don't wanna. No.
I'm a little disappointed because I was able to get the first 3 seasons of Mad TV on DVD, and they just stopped. I'm hoping they're gonna bring them back out, because if you go back and watch Mad TV, and I went back, like when I got the DVDs, I watched them, and Saturday Night Live cannot hold a lick to Mad TV.
No, it
Mad
never could.
TV went beyond. Like the first season, I remember watching that. They recreated a Three Stooges pie fight, but they were doing it with cocaine. And I was literally dying.
Dude,
remember the
just
Sopranos, but edited for TV, or just like
edited for TV, and they're bleeping it out. Oh, did you see the Italian one where they went to the Olive Garden and everyone was Italian except for the one guy's hot black girlfriend?
I feel like I vaguely remember that one.
It was so good. It was so good.
Well, the characters are great. Yeah, Mrs. Swan. Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Swan.
Yeah. Yeah, she was great. They did the
Bobby
clumps.
Lee.
I was
Looking
never a
like
big
a
Ari
man.
Spears fan. I was like,
Ari
he was
Spears
all right.
he was
He
funny.
had
He
his
had
moments,
his
but he was
moment.
all right.
Yeah.
That was good though, man. When Mad TV, you're always like just even
Oh,
random ones.
they didn't care. They just said we're gonna do it, and if people get offended, tough luck. And that's why I loved about Mad TV, because they weren't afraid. Listen, I love and live in color, but they just couldn't. And Live in Color didn't do what Mad TV did. They pushed
No.
it more.
Dude, Kenny Rogers Jackass.
Oh yeah.
Best thing ever. Oh man, now I want to watch it. I want to watch that in a watch party.
What's the guy? What's the
Great.
big guy?
Yeah.
The big guy. He was
Will
in.
Sasso.
Well, remember when?
Oh,
Like
I love him.
he played when he played Steven Seagal's characters.
He's like,
yeah.
he's like, yeah.
He's like-
squinting his eyes.
Yeah, and he did like a widescreen, but it was like so thin you could barely tell what was going on. He's just cracking people's necks. He's so good, dude. Like he's still good. He's
Yeah.
He
Oh,
is.
I
That's why
love
we
when he was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that's why we have Miki Ventura, because he did such a good impression that Mike
Yeah.
started doing it. Yeah, that's why we have it. So
I can't remember the one guy. The one guy did he did a perfect Sean Connery. And
that
it
was,
it was-
SNL. That was yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, it was Mad TV.
Mm.
And yeah, they did a skit where Sean Connery was the drill sergeant and Michael Jackson was the new recruit. It was awesome.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah, it
that's-
was good stuff.
No, that
Yeah.
was Mad TV.
It was good
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
good. We
like
were even
Saturday.
good.
I did like Saturday Night Live though, like especially like in the 90s, probably even into the early 2000s, and then it got just not.
Well, it
good.
got too political.
Yep.
When
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was on Saturday Night Live, it was good. When Dana Carvey was on, it was good. It just once it hit the mid, I don't think it was fun. I thought Mad TV was a lot funnier.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, no, I could see that. Like I could see why you feel that way, but it's like with the stuff that they used to do for Saturday Night Live, like when Phil Hartman was still a part of it, that was
Yeah,
probably
he
like
was good.
peak. And like they made fun of everybody. Like I remember the sketch of him like McDonald's when he was like overweight Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And he's just like eating everyone's food and stuff. Like they don't do that anymore. Now they just it's one sided, which is very boring. Make fun
Yeah,
of all
well, even-
sides.
yeah, and that's what Mad TV was good for. Like when who was it? Nicole Parker, when she played Britney Spears,
Mhm.
the best. Like I don't
Yes.
think you find anyone who could play like she played Britney Spears bang on. And was the guy Ike who played Britney Spears' boyfriend at the time. He was so-
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, Kevin Federline. He was so good, so good.
Oh man, yeah. See, hopefully, I don't know if we'll get it back, but yeah, that was early '90s, all the '80s, '70s of SNL. You're not beating that, and you're not beating Mad TV in its prime. So
Yeah,
but yeah, sorry. I know I'm in stop motion. StreamYard sucks. All right, I'm on a computer that can run Fortnite. Well, it can run Fortnite. That's really hard. I could run multiple things at once, and it can barely run StreamYard. So sorry.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that don't work and cost. Speaking of things that don't work and cost too much money, we'll hit this last one before we leave.
Yeah.
Xbox is increasing prices for their consoles in August.
I'm not
So,
surprised.
Yeah, so everything's going up at least $100, if not more. Looks like the Series S, the smallest model, is only going up 100. Everything else is going up $150.
It's funny because the CEO came out talking about how gaming is not affordable for gamers anymore, and like, by the way, we're just gonna go ahead and do a nice little price hike here.
Yeah, which is weird because the consoles move the games. Like people, and I know there are people talking about the Steam machine, which is kind of like a computer console in the middle. They have, they're building a computer without losing any money on building the computer. Consoles have always been, it costs more money to make the console than you made to sell it, but you would sell the games and get all the money from the licensing. So the fact that they have to raise prices is kind of crazy, and I know why, because of the memory and storage prices. But these things have been out since what, 2021, 2020, during the lockdowns, right?
Yeah.
So they're getting pretty old. But I know why they're doing this, because Grand Theft Auto 6 is right around the corner.
Yeah.
And this is one of the only games in town. That and PS5, because once again, they're not releasing it on PC until like about a year later. So, yeah.
So it's interesting because I don't have a PS5. I got a PS4, PS3, PS2. So now I'm actually thinking about getting a PS5. So went online, looked at Best Buy. In Canadian, it was like $1,099 for the PS5 Pro at Best Buy. So yeah, it looks like I got to go crack the wallet open and grab one.
Might as well before it goes up to like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get a used one, but you know.
You could.
Yeah, but good luck.
Listen,
You better, yeah.
I told you guys I was way behind the game. Like as an adult, like the newest thing I've gotten was a Switch. I have a Switch 2, but like I have people that are kind enough to help me out here in this community. That's why I have these new things. Not my PC. Now that is the most expensive thing I've ever built, but I put that on credit. And I'm just like still paying that thing off because I went all out. I was like, listen.
Yeah, and we have
it.
this one. I totally missed it. I didn't miss it, but I wanted to bring it up. But this is the perfect thing right here, because we have this post from Isaac on X. Jay leaves for 1 week. Yeah, and we have
that's why I was laughing.
I'm sure we got it, but I want to get it improper. Ian So Forth for 50 pounds. I come back and it looks like everyone should be on ice skates.
I can't spin. I can spin my chair actually.
If I do, everything is going down.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna knock something over. I better chill. I got a glass of water over there. I'm clumsy.
Thank you, Ian, for the 50. Yeah, we'll do this one again since Wicked loves it so much.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
I love it.
But thank you for the 50 pounds. Yes, and I've berated the person who made that because I'm friends with them. So friends, nice friends I got here.
Isaac's good. Isaac's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I mean, you know, most of the time his taste in food and many things are childish and stupid, but he's a Gen Zer. What do you expect? So, but yeah. So there you go.
He lets me on his show, so I gotta say nice things.
No, he's just like all of us.
Isaac's and me. I love Isaac. Isaac's great. He's just one of those. He's a top notch dude.
It actually shows up for a kick. I love that.
Yeah, that I wish they would do that on everything. I love how it shows up on here, even if it's animated.
So cool. Alpha Eagle, the lore behind this, yes, the black chick did have a mustache because it was Mo. Because it was supposed to just be Mo as the Asian guy, and it was gonna get edited to be fixed, but we were like, no, keep it. His face was also put on her, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
That's even better. Keep it.
Pay attention closely. We'll do it one more time just for.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
Seeing a chick with a mustache just makes me want to throw up.
You already aren't a big fan, though. We already know that.
Yeah.
We're making him queasy.
Oh, between the suit and my soul, I'm just dying inside completely right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I put something in the private chat. You don't have to pull it up because I don't know if it'll like dox where you're at because it was Amazon. But just so everyone knows,
I'll bring it up. I just got to bring it up in a private tab.
Yeah, Jay comes back
would
with
have doxed me. Yeah, it's my name at least. So
well,
hold on. Private window.
We found the perfect onesie for Cole Hauser.
The model ain't selling it. I'm just saying it right now. He didn't look very happy to be in it either, but we're gonna share it anyways.
I think Cole Hauser would be happy to be in it.
Okay, make sure I got the one that doesn't have my name on it. Just in case. There you go.
Yeah, I'd wear it. If someone sends me one, I'll put it on.
It's very manly.
And it transforms.
Yeah, I bet it does.
I put slippers on my wish list. They have the big truck slippers. Like I will rock those. Yes. I like weird slippers. I have capybara ones. You know.
If he
Go
goes on his knees, it'll look like it's like in truck mode.
That's what he's gonna treat like. when
That
he's
Optimus
alone.
is like, please end me now. Please. This looks like the movie.
It does kind of look like, whoa, Facebook geek. Why do you look like everybody?
He went
What?
gray.
What are you talking about? Maybe if I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
that
know,
looks like no.
if I was from London, quotes, yeah, maybe that's what I would look like. Yeah, it is kind of close. I don't like it when people are right about that. Ryan Kennel, you telling you. Anyways, yeah, no, you should totally get that, Cole Hauser. Get the I don't know if what you need the extra large because you work out, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you're 9 feet tall.
yeah, that helps too. Yeah. But anyways, well, I believe that brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Almost 200 people the entire time. I am sweating profusely right now. I don't even know how Wicked feels.
Chilling.
But
I feel great.
Listen, I have a stream
yeah.
later. If you guys want to see more onesie stuff, maybe I'll put a goal on my stream. I'm gonna play. Actually, perfect. Show it here. I had to take it out. Did you hear that? I had to pop it out of the Super Nintendo. I think I'm gonna finish this.
Well, yeah, I saw that you
Ooh.
were playing True Lies.
It's
Yeah,
a
how
lot
did
of
you like
fun.
it?
I liked it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's really hard, so I had to use a code. I'm not afraid to admit that because, like, man, I'm not built for this without any
so
help.
put it back up there. I'll explain why most people didn't buy this game. That rainbow right to the right. Not because it's Pride, but because it's LJN. LJN stunk. They made the worst games most of the time, but
Really,
that is legitimately a really fun overhead shooter. It's
it
really good.
is. It is
Yeah.
a nice little side scroller.
Well, I am not that kind of penguin. All right. I'm not going to make eggs. But
Yeah.
anyways, so Wicked, you said you got a stream coming up. When is that happening?
Yeah, I have to eat dinner. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm starving. And I was gonna set it up, but I'm like, let me like just relax for a minute. I'll probably do like 8 p.m. playing some True Lies. And I also put mine and Mo's Patreons in the chat. Free to join both of them. Just in case you guys are wondering.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you made a meme. Hold on.
Wait,
So that's what I have going on. I'll be gaming tomorrow. You guys know where to find me, but at this point, I'll be I'll be around. Okay, where did it go? You go ahead and talk while I find the meme.
Absolutely. Well, we got another super chat here from Bobo Yogi for $2 for Jay's bail fund tax. Bruh, if he's still there, I want to see if he reached out to me. Oh man. That stinks, dude. I hate going to the DMV.
Mo,
What?
are you in my Discord?
I can almost guarantee you they probably sent it to me too. Let me see. Am I in your Discord? I have so many Discords. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll send you it, but you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in our X group chat.
Okay, I'm afraid.
Oh my gosh, I want that as an emo for my channel.
I'm really afraid now. Thank you for the 2, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll drop
yes.
the link in the chat. Ladybug wants to join too,
Okay.
so I'll just put it in there. Hold on. Here's my Discord, guys. Sorry, I'm crying over. Thank you, Risk It. I knew Risk It would deliver.
Oh, Risk It. I figured it was him. He's always the culprit.
Just look in our group chat. Sorry, it takes him a couple minutes.
Oh, X chat. Yeah, sorry.
X,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
nice.
not
That's funny.
Jeez.
That
All
is
right, hold
funny.
on. I'm sharing. He made me short too, you son of a gun.
I
don't appreciate that.
That was a good one. Round of applause for Risk It. Made the head really big.
Man, I've seen some stuff. Well, thanks, Risk It. The only reason I'm allowed is because of the monetary support. You son of a gun. All right. That's
gonna be
about
a new
how I feel
emote.
right now. You know what? I'm gonna rock that. Yeah.
That's going to be a new emote.
Yeah.
for all of
Another
us.
one. So
All of
there's
us are gonna have
there's
this.
Black Girl Mojic, and then I have,
No.
and now I have Mo the sad penguin. Awesome. All right. Well, Cole Hauser, you got anything coming up? You playing some Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 2?
Well, tonight we have we're doing our episode 7 of We Love the Prequels. Show you were on a little while ago. And we have X-Wing who's coming on. I know he was giving to you in the chat last time, so you can actually give it back to him in the chat.
He's wrong. He has no facts to stand on, but that's fine. Yeah.
So that's at 7:00 with Isaac, Cornboy, Ronan the Crusader, Lex, and Magnum Norse. So we'll be doing that, and I'm really looking forward to Saturday because we have the Critical Drinker in town. We're gonna be doing his premiere of his Ryan Drake movie.
Oh, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're doing we got a bit of a shindig going on with some with some of the actors and actresses that are in the movie. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, he told me, he's like, Cole, drinks are on you, right? And I said, sure. Well, hopefully I don't bankrupt you. So that Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. And then so Saturday is going to be a lot of fun with Critical Drinker. So
amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be heading up north for a week, so I'll be out, but I'll probably still be streaming. But I might stream tonight. I really want to see Wicked play True Lies, so you should tune into hers. I haven't seen the first stream, but I really want to see how she likes it. If it because I haven't played it in a while, so I quite enjoy her retro streams. Check her out. I have been beating the backlogs, which is I have recently beat Super Mario Brothers 1 for the first time in my life, which is very hard. Don't sleep on. Yeah, World 8 is brutal, but I am now on to Punch Out, and I'm going to start trying to clear out the games that I never beat in my childhood and my early adulthood. So I want to be doing that, but I'm probably going to do some Fortnite tomorrow with Nomi and Tabitha, and I might do some streaming tonight. I haven't decided, but I know one thing. I'm going to get this off and change my clothes because I'm dying inside. So everybody,
just throw one more thing in.
Yeah.
I just want to say props to Nerd Slap. Did my new intro. It's fantastic. Everyone's loving it. Nerd Slap's awesome. So just want to say,
except for the fact that he made this. So
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
Well,
say bye,
hey,
everybody.
Go on my X. Check out the new video he made. Awesome. Nerd Slap, great guy.
Bye, everybody. Don't subscribe to Nerd Slap, please. Thank you and goodbye.